Poor thing. Barely got to see what life was all about. Odd. Well, work is work. Don't worry. You'll be able to have another chance at life again soon. Oh, it's you. We really have to stop meeting like this, don't we? I'm starting to think that our bosses want us to start working together. Almost. My job tonight is, as always, to bring back the souls of everyone, or at least as many as I can, back down with me. It's really a shame, you know, the fact that we run into each other so much, and yet we're not even supposed to really speak to each other. If only we had a day off to just have, what is it? Coffee? Is that what humans do? Well, that's not how we really function now, is it? What am I doing here? I'm doing my job. Yes. Even if it means collecting a child less than 2 years old, it's still a job. Now, that is something to bring up to your old man now, isn't it? Why is it an infant, no less, is told to be brought down to hell with someone like me? This is an entity that has barely spoken, even babbled any noises, and yet, thanks to a little bit of an exhausted, angry mother, this child's poor life has been cut short. Now, I know that I challenge you to ask the big man upstairs, why is it a rapist gets to go up into heaven? Now, I want you to ask and ponder for yourself, why is it a child has to be brought down to hell? It didn't do anything wrong, did it? It's a baby. All it does is cry and look cute. Shouldn't it be the mother to come down here? Not her poor victim of a baby. All according to plan, is it? That's what he says, isn't it? Every single time one of you angels ask why certain things are done the way they are, all you get back is it's all according to plan. A plan much greater than something that you could ever understand. If that's the case, would you even want to understand it? Silence speaks volumes here. It seems to me that you're a little confused. Trust me, spirit to spirit, I am too. My boss doesn't even like having infants and children in hell, but it is an order. It is a quota that's meant to be filled. And if that quota needs to be filled by a child, well then. You think bringing this little soul into heaven is going to really please your master? Oh, so yours is the father. And why is that? He isn't much better than the wife now, is he? Still, complacency is a sin within itself. Tell you what, you give me a good explanation as to why you think your God thinks this little child should be on your docket, and the father should be. And then I promise that I will make sure that my boss doesn't schedule me for any appointments in which you might interfere. That way, we never have to see each other again. We can go about our business, do what needs to be done, and eliminate whatever stands in our way. Oh, I know that's not how you work. But I do know that you are tasked with transporting the souls at any cost, and that includes combat if necessary. It's common knowledge, my dear. Everyone in the demon realm knows it. Why else do you think we know our own style of making sure we get the job done? Well, I'm waiting. Tell me why this little poor infant belongs in hell. There is no good reason, is there? I can see the confusion in your eyes. There has to be a way. There has to be a reason. No. Sometimes your God doesn't have a reason. And why does he need one? He's a god after all. They don't always need to have a rhyme in order to do what they want. So, with that being said, what will you ask him now, knowing that an infant is going to burn? for years. You're not going to question it? And just when I thought I was going to start to like you, just blindly following orders now, aren't you? Hmm. Hmm? Oh, of course. My boss doesn't like bringing children down to hell, but sometimes numbers need to be filled. And now, if somehow I got a hold of the father rather than the child, he might be a little upset. Trust me, the paperwork is, well, it's a pain. But one less child to feel bad about. What's with that laugh for? Of course we feel bad. Unlike angels, we demons have emotions and enjoy feeling them. Do we feel bad when we torture some? It depends on what the soul did while they were alive now, doesn't it? But for little ones like this, who hasn't even the slightest clue as to what happened in their fragile, small existence, we take no pleasure in having to host any of these for a while. Like I've said, hell is very different, more free, in the sense that we get to choose who comes in. And trust me, we enjoy choosing the ones who deserve it. That's our goal, is it not? To bring those who have done wrong in the world justice in the afterlife. To make them pay for everything they've done. So now you're starting to see. There is no possible way that this little baby and its little baby soul could have done anything except make its parents lose a couple of hours of sleep. How is that right? Ask your God that. When you get back, of course. So then that will be my challenge for you. And how about this? I'll sweeten the deal. You meet me in 2 nights' time at the first place we met. I will give you this little baby for your complacent and cheating father, by the way. As long as you ask and challenge your boss, your God, ask him why certain things are done the way that make no sense. And he can't get away with the "it's all according to the grander plan." What is this grander plan? One where a child who's done nothing wrong gets burned every day and every night, whereas an adult rapist who's done much worse, gets to live in a life of luxury. Take the child. I'll take your soul. And we will meet 2 nights' time. What do you think? What do you say? Do we have a deal? Good. Because trust me, as much as I love filling up my case of souls, children don't deserve to be in here. It was pleasure doing business with you, newbie. 2 nights' time. The clock is ticking. Go and ask your God what this plan of his is, and why his fairness isn't very